Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Modesty, and welcome to the Celebrity Spotlight Live Talk Show, where we take you beyond the lights, the cameras, and the actions of actors, athletes, authors, adult and kid entrepreneurs, entertainment professionals, and business professionals for the purposes of business promotion, marketing, branding, and exposure. I am excited about our guest for tonight. She is 7 years old and she fits the perfect definition of a little giant slash a supergirl. Her name is Havana Chapman Edwards, and her super mom's name is Bethany Edwards. Havana is a future POTUS. She has my vote. A future astronaut, artist, kid activist, and so much more. Welcome, Havana and Bethany. How are you this evening?
Hi, Miss Modesty. How are you?
I'm doing
Hi.
well. Hi, Havana. How are you this evening?
I am very good, actually.
That's
How
good.
about
I'm
you?
so glad to hear that. Let me know if you need me to speak a little louder, and I will, dear. I'm so glad to have you as my guest, and I want to send a shout out of thanks to Taylor Richardson because she was very instrumental in introducing us, and I appreciate all of her efforts. So we're going to get right into the interview. Okay, Havana is a little. Can you hear me, dear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Havana is a little girl with big dreams and big goals, and I'm so proud of her. Now, Havana, I know that you love school. I've been looking at um, your Instagram account. I've been looking on Twitter. I've been looking at your posts and your tweets. I know that you love school. So tell us, what's your favorite subject in school, and also, what kind of books do you like to read?
Well, my favorite subject in school is math because um there's just math there's just math all around in the classroom, right? And like your chairs, like if you're in sections, then
Mhm.
there's like 1 plus 1 is 2, you know? It's like
Mhm.
there's math all around your brain. And um also my favorite books are um one of my favorite books are Kylie Jean,
Mhm.
um and one of my favorite authors and illustrators are and Jacqueline Woodson, um
Okay.
and Vanessa Brantley Newton. She is an illustrator, and I've met her at a book festival, and she drew a picture for me, and it was great. And I drew a picture back, and she said it was great too.
Wow, that is phenomenal. I tell you, you're something else because sometimes when you ask an adult, and I'm a witness, I'm guilty of it, what books do you like to read, Modesty? And I'll tell you the book, but can't remember the author. But you remember the book and you remember the author's name. That is awesome. Now, speaking of books, you're welcome, dear. Speaking of books, Savannah, you have getting an education, we all know, and reading are so very important for children, especially. Now, you're the founder of 37 Books and Rhymers and Readers. Tell us a little bit about those two programs.
Well, I started a book club called Rhymers and
Mhm.
Readers #37 books because because they love to sing, dance,
Mhm.
rap, and they they read.
Right.
So, according to Scholastic did a survey that said black kids have 37 less books at home than the white kids.
Wow.
And so I'm donating money on GoFundMe to give books to my book club so they have the equal amount of books as the white kids.
That is so amazing. You're quite a philanthropist as well at the age of 7, and of course, with the help of your mother, who I call a super mom because that's what she is. Okay, because she has a super girl, a super child. So you are quite a philanthropist, and you're quoting Scholastic. I tell you, I am so impressed. Now, at the age of 7, I want to say this, Havana. You have gone to places. You're probably the envy of many people. But I'm sure that you are because recently you went to a very special place, a place called Ghana in West Africa. Now I want you to tell us, and you can take your time, dear. Tell us your purpose for going there, and also share with us some of the things that took place and that you did while you were in Ghana, West Africa.
Well, the purpose I went there is because I went to an orphanage, the CPQ orphanage with Taylor Richardson.
Right. Okay.
To donate school supplies and backpacks and clothes and toiletries
so awesome.
and books, a record time books. And because all girls should have books.
That's right.
Like strong, black, mixed, or any girl or boy in books. Like all kinds of people should be in books. You know?
Right. That's right. Because it's important. And that's an amazing. I mean, how long did it take you to fly there, Havana? How long did it take you to get there?
12 hours. It was not a direct flight.
Okay.
Oh wait, it was.
Would you say it's the longest trip you ever taken?
No.
Oh, really? It's not.
Yeah, I went to 25 places. That was a lot of time to get there.
Wow. You were
like
world
Australia.
Traveler. Oh, you've been to Australia as well.
We went from West Africa and Mauritania to Australia. It took us about 48 hours door to door.
Wow. Listen, that's why I say that you're a super kid and you're a super mom because that's a lot, not only for her, but even as an adult, Bethany. That's a lot. But you know what? Yeah.
We were tired. But worth it. Australia is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I can imagine. I can only imagine. And I tell you, Havana, you have a heart of gold because the achievements that you're doing, you've done so many interviews. As I said before, I was looking at your Twitter page, your Twitter feed, and you've been to so many places and you've received so many accolades. You have such a big heart at the age of 7, and I tell you, I cannot wait, and I'm sure others cannot wait to see what happens with you as you're escorted into your teen years because you are doing such amazing things right now. Tell us something about your GoFundMe campaign for your books, my dear. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I have been raising money on GoFundMe to give books and a lot of books like Happy and a lot of books.
Okay.
Because
talk about you went for your book club and then for Ghana.
Right.
So I've been raising a lot of money, up to $6,000.
Well, go ahead, girl.
Yeah. Thanks.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I raised a lot of money, enough money to give the Girls in Ghana books.
Right.
And
Okay.
like books.
Okay, so this is still an ongoing campaign. So if someone wanted to contribute, they still can, correct?
Well,
right now she's doing her back to school drive. Not specifically books, but actually back to school supplies. I'm sorry, I'm helping her out.
Go right ahead, Bethany. Totally understand. Okay, that is awesome. And one last thing, I just want to say this to those who are going to be listening to this recording that Havana made the news a few months back. She is an activist, a kid activist. Not only is she an artist, okay, not only does she have her own programs, 37 books, readers and rhymers, she is also a child activist, and she made news by being the only child in her school to participate in the national walkout. And I just want to say, I want to applaud you for that, Havana, because it took such bravery. And just for one more minute that we have, just tell us what that felt like and why did you want to participate in that? You felt it was important, right, Havana?
Yes. It felt good and sad.
It felt good. Yeah.
But
you felt good about it.
I had my cousin Tony shot and killed when he was 17 years old because he was just walking down to his home and yes, because that was very sad. And
yeah. That's very sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. But you're a brave little girl. You're a brave little girl. You are also a shiro. I tell you, there are so many titles. When you get my age, and I'm like only 25. Did you hear that thunder? God's going to strike me down. I'm older than that. But when you get my age, you're going to have so many titles and achievements and accolades. And I just want to say bravo to you and to your mom. And tell us, lastly, what is your Twitter name so that people can follow you?
Well, my main thing is, my name is The Tiny Diplomat, and my mom's is Biracial Bookworms on Instagram and Twitter, I think.
Awesome. Awesome. That's right. They follow you. They follow the mom, too. Well, Bethany Edwards, I want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. And what's next for you, Havana? Are you planning to go on another trip someplace? Or are you getting ready to go? I know school is going to start soon. Are you going on any more trips, or Ghana was the last trip for the summertime?
So I am actually going to Alabama for space camp, like Taylor Richardson. And I'm going to do the Sisterhood Project with the Girls Who Code.
That's amazing. That is so amazing. Well, Bethany, I just want to say thank you. And I tell you, you impressed me, so we had to go a few extra minutes. Okay? We said 7:15. Okay. Listen, it's totally
fine. Thanks so much for having us.
You are welcome. And Havana, I wish you all the best, and I'm going to follow you on I am following you, but I'm going to, when I hang up from this call, I'm going to make a contribution to your GoFundMe campaign, okay? And thank you again for participating. Thank you again for allowing us to interview you. 1 second.